Can I build multiple explodey treasure chests in that same room? What if I just do this? I guess we'll find out.
Back when the Plague Lands still existed, harmony and unity pervaded the lands. There were no conflicts, because the undead do not wage war against each other. There were no needy, because undead do not have any needs. The capital of the Posh Lands lay in the northwest of the country.
+1 level on the healer.
Hipster Bridge. Yes, granted. A
Hipster Bridge.
But what can you do? Despite its ridiculous name, Hipster Bridge was heavily guarded and would resist attack by all means possible. The Horde would have to work hard here to bring the city back into the Plague Lands.
Okay, got that area done. Let's upgrade one of the Nagas to a Naga Queen. Oh, tower. Alright, lovely. Got this area. Fresh orc cheek must be good war.
It's payday.
Let me use baby talc. Wait, I just heard an arrow. Oh my gosh, I thought these were like passive things. It charmed one of my guys. Use the roar. If the orc chieftain does battle cry, it snaps everyone out of charm. This new Guild Wars 2 patch looks dope. Yeah, you know how I do. Always showing you guys the new stuff.
Lands, directly at a crossroads, there lay the small but well-fortified village of Bunnyfield. The Alliance would send small attack groups towards the dungeon from here as well.
Dude, the trolls that throw the boulders, they kill the towers really fast.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
What do we got? Oh, we might have a chance to the room with all the boxes. We'll see how that goes. Alright, let's see what happens. Funny enough, the bard, the guy with the guitar there, he can disarm these. Oh, they chain explode. Okay, you know that bard is screaming at them for not waiting. Okay, they need to be spaced out because they chain exploded. Alright, so they won this fight. Oh, you know the guy's just screaming at them for not waiting a minute. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll do like there and there, and we'll do...
By the way,
treasure chest
did you know
there.
that in the first dungeons, a certain Calypso, not to be confused with the great publisher Calypso, joined in the game? You didn't? Well, I wanted to astound you with this momentous bit of trivia. You really should get back to playing the game again.
There has to be room for the Thrasher to spin. I can't do that there. Alright, because the trolls take forever, we will manually help them get back to their forge. Okay, so they killed the fairy thing that they were fighting. Griffin? Let's try that. Easy. Range of view plus 50%. Put that on him. Eagle Eyes. It's cool that their name changes when they get buffs. Lafrash with Eagle Eyes. Did the Naga finish leveling up? Yeah, she did. Alright. Alright, put that one there.
Not all of the plague lands had been conquered by the Alliance. One area was so especially steeped in evil that it could not be cultivated at all. It was quickly covered with a magical spell and surrounded by a massive wall.
Okay.
An entrance would probably only be found once the rest of the posh lands had been destroyed.
Okay.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Alright, so we got the treasure chest set up like this now, so we'll see what happens. It's like dryads from Warcraft. They still chain explode. Oh no! Dang it. The disarm trap guy is still doing his thing. It did some damage, but didn't do what I hoped.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
What is that? Hi, Neov.
Oh yes, back to the plague lands. Here, the undead sometimes lie in the north. The plague lands, or maybe posh lands, were bordered by an insurmountable wall of solid ice. No one knew what lay beyond, in the wilds of the north.
Is that making fun of Game of Thrones?
Rumors of terrible monsters and the like abounded. Someday, the ultimate evil would love to spend a holiday there.
Great wall of ice in the north. Oh man, they're still fighting. Alright, let's do, get rid of that one, and then we'll just have the corners.
Heyday!
There's no overworld map? It's in the bottom left-hand corner. Overworld map is in the bottom left corner, and the underground map is in the bottom right corner. Cannot be further upgraded at the moment. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's have the rock throwers hit the tower, because they do a lot of siege damage.
Oh, a new arrival.
Welcome to Arrival, hello! The armored orcs taunt whatever they punch. I wonder if they can taunt the buildings.
Enemies
I don't
have
see
entered
the
the
icon.
dungeon.
So I'm guessing they don't, but I don't know that for a fact. Looks like they're still doing okay up here. Ooh, very bold of you opening an exploding treasure chest in the middle of combat. That's a bold strategy. We'll see how that works out for him.
By the way, the Dungeon's 2 developers were not broken into and no one stole the source code. The game was also not split into 2. The developers have not even randomly offended people on social media or slept with any journalists. All in all, the game development was very uneventful. That's such a yawningly boring story. How did it ever make it into the dialogue?
Oh my god, that is a stab at so many people. Oh my gosh. I think this is like a new wave of stuff intended to come attack the dungeon. And, oh, he's down. But it spawned like right on top of us. So now I think we know where the waves are coming from. There was like a house here, and that's where the waves were spawning, and then it was coming down to the dungeon. So that guy that just died, his body, yep, I was gonna say it should have teleported back to this machine to be resuscitated. And then we got a castle, and I'm guessing this is then going to unlock the top right section. Or the undead thing. It's not a stab muck, that's a high kick.
Mission accomplished. The Poshlands were history, so 3 cheers for the Plaguelands. It wouldn't be long before the undead would rise again. Skeletons, zombies, white wanderers, well, maybe not the latter.
White wanderers.
And they did. To be honest, they were actually less than the astounded evil expected, but still. It used its mental abilities to reach out to them in order to seize them and to bring them under its control. But the evil did not succeed. Another power had already taken possession of them. A massive shape rose from a crypt in the east. It started to speak in the ultimate evil's direction.
You hold no power here. I will only obey the king of Gondor. I mean the ultimate evil. It is time for you to die.
Now we're Lord of the Rings?
Ones.
This was a tad unexpected
Now we're Lord of the Rings,
for the
okay.
ultimate evil. It would seem there was an imposter out there trying to usurp its title. It would have to worry about that later, though. This threat had to be dealt with first, as the undead were obviously baying for a fight with the Horde. It could safely be assumed that whoever was controlling the undead was doing so from somewhere up in the wild region of the Plaguelands. The ultimate evil would need to send its troops there in order to eliminate this threat.
Let's have that troll get upgraded.
Payday.
Okay, so this guy got brought back to life finally. Now it looks like these undead who are attacking are not nearly as good at disarming traps. So they're not doing too hot. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. Alright. Destroy the leader of the undead. Do I have to kill all the little undeads on the map to unlock it, or can I just go straight there is the question. I did learn something from this mission. If I can, I need to build... Because the trolls are the slowest unit, the place where they work needs to be closer to where the fights might break out, because it takes them so long to get to the fights. The beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid. Commence Muck's tanning software.
Once again, the strange figure appeared, just like it had
Why is the healer up
several
front?
times before. The creatures of the unspeakable evil paused, confused, uncertain what to
His
do.
name is Malachi.
You fool! I warned you not to start a civil war. For that, you will pay.
With
Ooh, we are
these
out of
words,
toolboxes.
The mysterious figure disappeared once again. Probably hadn't had enough breakfast. Never mind. There's a skeleton king in the crypt just waiting to be pounded into a pulp by the horde. You shouldn't keep him waiting. That would be rude.
Ooh, a book. Damage plus 15%. Let's get this rock thrower to pick it up. Alright, so we got some trap things there. I'll see if the rock throwers can shoot those out of range after we kill this stuff. They can't. Nope. Okay, so I guess I just have to, like, walk past it. Unfortunate. So if I had a goblin here with me, which are really hard to keep alive because they're so fragile, I could possibly have them disarm the traps. But I didn't bring one because they're hard to keep alive. So luckily, the people that are alive here are a pretty sturdy force, so they can survive walking through it. And then I can just let them heal up on the other side. The trolls have regeneration, and then I've got the Naga for single target heals. You should not be in the front, young lady. Young lady, get back here. Alright, let's go back to town for a minute. Very short on toolboxes. I think I had 3 goblins at some point in the past. I want to hire another goblin just so we've got 3 to work in here. Might also be that they don't have enough room to store stuff. Let's try expanding this room a little bit. Alright, take out those 2. Oh, that's a big lad. Watch his name be like King Leoric or something. Because when I think Skeleton King, I think of that.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
It's just a couple skeletons, it's fine. It's K. Alright, there's a little bit more room to store things in the workshop now. Alright. Let's get you 2 up front. Is that the king? Looks like a crown. Oh god, why is the troll up front?
There is no place for the living here. Meet my sword. Frostgarn is hungry.
It was obvious
It's
that
Arthas.
negotiations were not an option.
Frostgarn
Therefore,
hungers.
The powerful evil chose one of its most well-proven tactics to solve the problem. Hit it till it stops moving.
You fool of my army.
And he's got a bone shield right now. Death Knight ability. Looks like that treasury, the gold vein in the middle collapsed. Looks like they're fine right now, and the healer's not even low on mana. I think I can just leave them to it. You know, I was thinking if I really wanted to make this as long a path as possible, I would just run it around like the entire edge of the map, all the way up to this gate, and then from here around the edge of the map to this gate, And then from here down and then into all the traps. And just make them walk for like hours to get to me. What's up, Twix? How you doing, buddy? Unfortunately, we've already killed all the enemy spawners, so I can't enjoy such a maze if I make it.
In your dungeon.
Uh-oh. Woo! I sneezed. Excuse me. Am I still on Discord? Hold on, I'm tapping out. Okay, good. I got off the Discord. I was like, wait, I'm not sneezing in anyone's ears, am I? I've got a kill switch that mutes the stream, but it doesn't mute Discord. So sometimes, rarely, I'll like mute the stream and then like just sneeze right in, you know, Fluke Girl's ear or something. Oh my god, this guy goes invulnerable so much.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh, we've got 2 waves of enemies coming toward me now. A couple of them just died to a treasure chest there. You know what? Let's do this, because... Well, actually, no, we've got 51 boxes. I guess I can leave it as it is. Upgrade, improved Thrasher, and Searing Forge Fire. Do I have any more forge upgrades to do? I still don't know how to make
The Skeleton King was unable to withstand the unspeakable
goblins
evil
in mech
creatures
suits.
and crumbled to dust under their mighty blows like a vampire in sunlight. Just like a proper vampire does. Not one of those little Twilight wuzzes. The undead
He just slammed
remained
Twilight.
completely unimpressed and steadfastly refused to be controlled by the ultimate evil. Something out there was stopping them. However, without a leader, they were no longer a threat to the Horde. They just trudged about mindlessly, completely devoid of control. They were therefore useless to the ultimate evil. So the evil pushed on towards King's Ending in order to destroy the Alliance's remaining heroes there.
Victory,
While
okay.
the Alliance was marching against the Horde in the west, the east remained quiet. However, a few demons had fled the fight against the ultimate evil, and so the free city of Bentos was about to experience a somewhat lively day.
Another evil awakens. Are we about to play somebody else?
While the Horde was raging in the west, fighting the Alliance, another evil was rising in the east. It all began in the city of Bentos, one of the free cities whose inhabitants were famed for their fresh breath. But our story
Mentos.
begins in the vaults beneath the city, which connected the great temples to the
Famous for fresh breath.
Suddenly, and without warning, a mysterious portal opened.
What the hell?
The guard's exclamation proved not far off, as shortly thereafter, a demon hopped through the portal and lunged at the guard.
Red alert! We're being attacked! Man the weapons!
That wasn't a
Templar
demon,
Knights
that was a ton of
responded
demons.
quickly and diligently set to work destroying the incoming demons. At the same time, other such portals began to open in the city. The normal city guards, however, were not as sharp as the religious Brotherhood soldiers. A gang of shadow lurkers hopped out of one of the portals. Very emaciated demons, not exactly known for their intelligence. But it seemed as if a larger and much smarter power was
Oh, look at the
guiding
top of the screen.
it
We've
looked
got different
like
units.
They were being controlled. Quickly, these little creatures made their way to another portal nearby to wait for other demons.
Let's see. Skips, thank you for the resub. Mukluk, Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald, Esquire the Fourth, the Sir Chauncey, Staples the Third, opens you Skips back to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment is on the way. Crank at the speakers, don't touch the speakers, giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. We're playing a different, like, faction now, you guys. So, servants instead of snots, fright demons instead of orcs, shadow demons instead of goblins, lust demons instead of, what was there, the Nagas? Fire demons instead of trolls. So the shadow demons have invis and deactivate traps just like goblins do. Can they, does it help for them to destroy a house?
Unseen by the guards, the shadow lurkers snuck past. Another group, however, had now noticed the portal and were on their way to inspect it. The shadow lurkers had to hurry to eliminate them before they could sabotage the portal.
These guys don't do a lot of damage. I guess it's enough, though. Let's see if we get more troops out of this portal.
The portal was safe.
Oh, healing potion.
And out flowed enchanting creatures. And enchanting was the word. A succubus, or more accurately, several succubi, poured out of the portal and joined the rest of the demons. They too seemed to be guided by a higher power. Let's call it, without anticipating events, the chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil. Bewitch. The appealing figure of a succubus can have a very bewitching effect. If a succubus concentrates on an enemy, she can bewitch it such that it fights on her side. However, this costs you energy every second. Healing Kiss. Smooch. A peck on the cheek can sometimes invigorate body and soul. The kiss of a succubus can even heal a unit. So these are healers, and they have mind control. That might be my favorite unit.
The guards who were loitering in the area were on their way to the nearest portal. This presented a great opportunity for the chaotic evil to try out the enchanting powers of a succubus. Being sneaky, the chaotic evil did have one of the guards charmed, at which point the guard promptly started to attack his comrades. A magnificent spectacle.
And they're ranged units.
In the meantime, a new demon portal opened a little further away. Out of it streamed demons.
It looks
who
like the
unfortunately came face
heal
to face with some
is melee.
guards.
I mean, it's a kiss,
The demons
but
of the chaotic evil immediately set out to help them. A large group of guards had assembled and stood in the way of the demons. To make matters worse, there were some amongst them whose eyes could easily spot invisible beings. The shadow lurkers wouldn't be of much use here.
Can we go out the other gate? Or do we just have to fight? Doesn't look like it. What? Okay, that thief is mad. He's like, guys, come on. Oh, energy plus 200%. Put that on one of the healers. Are you serious? Well, I was scared of this wave of units, but then they split up. Which, that's the #1 thing you don't do, guys, is you don't split up.
A huge square divided the city of Bentos in two. This area
I'm gonna give him a minute to heal.
Too heavily for the still weak army of the chaotic evil. The demon invasion will probably grind to an inglorious halt here. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course it won't grind to a halt.
Oh, new portal opened.
Just at this moment, another portal opened.
Ooh.
From which mighty pit fiends emerged. These massive demons
Mighty
wouldn't have
strike.
any problem storming these defenses. The chaotic evil's army secured the square with...
So these are like the top thing. These replace trolls. So I've basically got tanks and healers now, so this should not be too bad. Oh no, maybe it's not melee range. Maybe they can do it from a few feet away. Find more portals. We just gotta make sure fire dudes are in front. That was close. Oof. That did not go great. Eagle Eyes. It's not terribly important. I'll just give that to one of the Shadow Fiends. Or Shadow Fiend, Shadow Demon. Shadow Fiend. Whoa.